because I don't know about you, but our lives have been upended by this whole pandemic, and we're probably going to change. Even when it's all over, we're probably going to change how we get to work, how often we go to work, how we travel, various other things. And I thought you might be interested to hear about the rise of the e-bike, the electric bike. I'm joined now by Jamie Milroy, CEO and founder of Dash Rides. Jamie, good morning to you.
Good morning, James. How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thanks for joining me this morning. So,
Pleasure.
electric bikes, let's just talk about those for a moment. What qualifies as an electric bike, and what are the rules surrounding them?
Sure. So an electric bike, in its broadest context, is any bike with an electric motor on it. Now, in the UK, there are some regulations, thankfully. And in the UK, if you're going out to buy an e-bike, two things you need to be looking for, making sure that one, it's pedal assist, so you have to be moving the pedals for the motor to engage. And then the second point is that the motor has a maximum power output of 250 watts. Get those two and you're in the clear.
Right, okay. And I'm assuming that there is a slight difference between an e-bike, obviously, and an e-scooter. Is there a difference in terms of either, do you deal in one and not the other? I mean, what's the view on them?
Yeah, sure. We're bikes at the moment out in the...
I think we've got
scooters prohibits them for being on the road currently, unless you're one of the big rental companies. And as we work with corporates, we just don't think it's sensible for any business to put their staff on something which isn't 100% road legal.
Right. Okay. So we missed the beginning of your comment there. The technology was against us. Anyway. So no to scooters, yes to bikes. Okay. So how far can these electric bikes go, and which are the market leaders? I mean, how do we work out which ones are any good here?
Yeah, sure. So the range on them is actually pretty fantastic. I've got one behind me which will do quite comfortably 50 miles on a single charge. So I charge mine probably twice a week. So that I think that's pretty good. And the range sort of typically is between 30 and maybe 60 miles.
So do they assist you? So you don't just press the button and off they go. They assist you, I'm assuming.
Exactly. So you've got to put the work in, and they just get you up that little bit further and make that life that bit much easier. In terms of the sort of leading manufacturers, you have to look at people like Brompton, who do a fantastic folding electric bike, Cowboy, Van Moof, Canyon. There are a really wide range of very large manufacturers doing excellent bikes, but then there are also some fantastic startups coming into the space. There are people like Flit who do an incredibly good electric bike, and then also Volt Bikes, which is another British manufacturer.
So there are loads of them out there. Now, I'm assuming, this is only just the start, and I'm sure that we're going to need to have further conversations. If people want to find out more about Dash Rides, about what you do and about your business, where do they go? Because I think people are going to be inspired that as and when they get back to working in the office or whatever, they're going to have to get fit and healthy. They may not want to get on the tube. This could be a good way to do it. Where do they find Dash Rides, and where do they find out about you and what you do?
Absolutely. Very simple. www.dashrides.com.
There we go, dashrides.com. Jamie, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Much appreciated. I'm sure we will speak again. I think the electric bike is one of the great tools which is available to us. That means you can travel further and travel to your office as and when you want to. Look at that, eh?